البداية كان رأيي بأن المبادرة العربية ستحدث الشق الثاني منها وهو تطبيع العلاقات بدون إعطاء حقوق للفلسطينيين. أمام حكومة يمينية تفكر بهذه الطريقة هذا مجرد حلم.
Good morning. This is Jerusalem. Today is September 14th. It is about 77 degrees Fahrenheit. That is 25 degrees Celsius. I am walking now into the old city, Damascus Gate, so named because it points in the direction of Damascus, Syria. This is going to be an unedited walkthrough of the old city. I have made previous videos in Jerusalem, tours of the old city. I am back, just flew here 2 days ago, as many of you will know, from Georgia. Direct flight to Tbilisi to Tel Aviv Ben Gurion Airport for about $200. And so I wanted to make another video showing more of Jerusalem beyond the old city, because the last time that I was here I just made an old city tour, but I decided to make a simple walkthrough video of the old city as well. So I won't be visiting the main sites, the Temple Mount and the churches, etc. I'm just going to walk through these very busy, bustling, sometimes chaotic alleys, and the mission will be to exit through Jaffa Gate. And then at that point, start another video showing more of Jerusalem outside of the old city. So, the old city is appropriately named. It is very, very old. The origins go back more than 3,000 years to the city of David. The origins of the Jewish people, the Israelites, who are believed to have first established themselves basically right here. The old city has moved around a bit throughout the millennia, different areas right, nearby, but there has been settlement here for 3,000 years plus by the Jewish Israeli people. So for those who might be wondering why I came back to Jerusalem and Israel, so I was here exploring Israel and the West Bank of Palestine a few weeks ago. I flew from here to Cyprus and then did a tour through northern Cyprus, and then flew to the country of Georgia and did an epic road trip there. Interesting dress on those guys.
يابا مسافة الطريق عندك أنا سلام.
So I was trying to decide my plans from Georgia, checking all sorts of options. Some of you may have seen my post on my community page on YouTube about flying to Qatar. That is one place where there was a direct flight at a reasonable price, and I was considering going there just for a few days, basically as somewhere to fly onwards from. Now, the obvious destination would have been Azerbaijan, which is, of course, right next to Georgia. And that's what I would have done if it had been easier to do. So my original plan was to go by train. There's a train that goes from, I guess, Tbilisi to Baku, Azerbaijan, which sounded just really, really cool. But apparently the land border into Azerbaijan is still closed due to COVID. Basically, they just didn't open it up fully yet. So that is not an option. And then flights weren't looking good. Like direct flights from Tbilisi to Baku. There weren't that many direct flights. There were like no flights at all for a full week. And then they were fairly expensive. So I decided to come back to Jerusalem, in part just to make a couple of videos here, since when I was here a couple weeks ago, I didn't make any videos in Jerusalem. But also it was just a matter of there was a direct flight here, and from here I can fly onwards. So from here I will very likely fly back to Cyprus, because on that trip just recently I only explored the Turkish northern side. I didn't show hardly any of the Greek side, and so partly I just wanted to go back and show a little more of the Greek side. And also it is just the perfect time to, there we have my favorite, one of my favorites, pomegranate orange mixed juice. Wish you could smell the incense in here. You can see the incense burning right here. Let's just pop in here for a second. So it is the perfect time to be on the Mediterranean. Temperatures are cooling down. Less tourists, lower prices. September is ultimate for Greece, Italy, Malta, Cyprus, etc. So the plan for Cyprus is kind of a vacation of sorts. Take a break for like a week and probably just stay in like one place. Okay, I'm trying to find a route up that will be more interesting than these quiet alleys with nothing going on, because I need to go up that way. Maybe up here is a little busier. Okay, we have arrived at, hello, the entrance to the Temple Mount, or the Western Wall. So I've done that before, and as I recall, this is a good route here to go back up the hill and get back to Jaffa Gate. Here you can see Hebrew on top, Arabic, English. So I will plan to head back to Cyprus and just hang in probably just one place, and it's a nice place by the looks of it that I haven't been to before, so I will probably make at least a couple of videos there, but sort of take it easy a bit and swim in the Mediterranean, get some sunshine before summer is over. So here you can see Church of the Holy Sepulchre, straight ahead. Jaffa Gate, that's where I'm heading, straight ahead. Western Wall, Temple Mount over there. I forget if we can see something from here. Not really. Ah, yes. I forget. Oh, maybe this is the exit. Okay, I guess that's another entrance there. I wanted to see if we can at least just get a look at it. Should be able to. No. But there you can see Temple Mount, Dome of the Rock. And that is in fact the Western Wall right there, just the top of it. There's an open square, lots of people there. The Wailing Wall, very sacred to Jews. The wall is the remnants of the Second Temple. That is part of Jewish prophecy. The rebuilding of the Second Temple and it is very, very symbolic of their history and heritage here, and losing that as a result of all the invasions from all the people. As I mentioned, just a fact of history that the Israelites, the Jews, were here more than 3,000 years ago, and they did not end up all over the world so much by choice, for the most part, as being forced out. Of course, the Romans, the Arabs, the Ottomans, the British, the usual story. And so the old city here is divided into 4 quarters: the Christian quarter, the Arab quarter, the Jewish quarter, and the Armenian quarter. I'm not sure which quarter we are in now. When we entered at Damascus Gate. I believe that that was the Arab quarter. So I think that we are on track to end up at the Jaffa Gate. Although I would like to show a little more before getting there right away. I'm a vlogger, I guess. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. Okay, so I wanted to get over to this part. So notice the little Jewish caps there. That just reminded me, I wanted to mention, for those who saw my video in Georgia, so I've seen this mosaic before, very nice. I forget if it is old or historical. I mean, if it's an older historical mosaic or something more recent. But there you can see we're in the Jewish quarter. Menorah, so Moses, the two tablets, the oil press art gallery. That looks like it says, yes, here we have an answer. By Wolf, Portuguese, interesting name, Yal. Anyways, 11-2000, so November of 2000, I guess, is when this was created, so it is new. Okay, maybe let's pop down in here. So, as I was saying, if you happen to see the video in Georgia in which I mentioned that I wanted to get another Georgia hat, there's my little cap that I wear whenever it's cold, that I've had for years, that I bought in Tbilisi, Georgia in 2018, and I wanted to get another one, so I did. At the airport, while I was waiting for my flight to Jerusalem here, or to Tel Aviv, then there was a gift shop selling them, and so I bought another one, which I'm sure will make an appearance in videos once it gets cold enough. So what is the story with these? I mean, to me they do look newer. But it's great that this time, making this video tour, I'm showing some places that I didn't show in previous videos. I had never seen this before. Let's see if we have some information. The western Cardo in the holy city of Jerusalem during the Byzantine period, so I hadn't mentioned the Byzantines, but they were here, as well as the Greeks before the Byzantines. 324 to 628 CE, so that is AD, Common Era. Jerusalem and the land of Israel were awarded central importance as the setting for stories of the Bible and the events of early Christianity. Jerusalem was built as a magnificent city with a surrounding wall, towers and gates, churches, a healing center, and broad streets paved with stone. The Temple Mount was left in ruins, and for most of this period, Jews were not permitted to live in the city. By the late Roman period, Jerusalem already had two main roads running north to south and probably a main east-west road. With the southward expansion of the city during the Byzantine period, they were lengthened. The Western Cardo, where the mosaic project is on display, so right here, was a major highway, 22.5 meters wide. So that's like 70 to 80 feet wide. The silent stones cannot tell their story, but if we close our eyes, ignoring the noise and bustle around us and allowing our imagination free rein, we might recapture the sounds, colors, and fragrances of this busy Jerusalem thoroughfare some 1400 years ago. So I guess this mosaic then is in fact a recent creation that is capturing that era along this old street right here. So the markets, the livestock, the shopping, the children eating candy or fruit, looks like grapes. So that really helps put things in perspective, that this is capturing a historical, reality, real scene from the Byzantines, also known as the Eastern Roman Empire after the collapse of Rome in the 5th century AD. Wow, this is quite an amazing painting. Look at that. So the classic Greco-Roman columns. Absolutely incredible. Very well done. So, columns, that is this street, what it could have looked like. Amazing. Pomegranate. You never know where you're going to end up when you wander randomly, but sometimes it works out. Oftentimes it works out. Okay, let's try to do a loop going this way and around. This old city is without a doubt one of the most incredible places in the world. You can spend hours here wandering and visiting the many, many historical sites. So there we go, the same road continuing there. Okay, is this going to work? I need to make a right turn. Oh, this is another exit, so I don't want to go out here. I mean, I'll just show it, but I want to exit through Jaffa Gate. That is another extremely historical spot. So we're still in the Jewish quarter. Not sure what gate this is, but let's head back and not get tempted by the sandals. I already have 2 pair. Nice smells from the bakery. Must be an event of some sort. Okay, maybe we can get up this way. I don't want to retrace my steps. A little more history here. Moshe Rusnak Plaza, 1924 to 2006, commander of the Jewish quarter in Israel's War of Independence in 1948, and named worthy of Jerusalem. The city of Jerusalem and his comrades in arms have chosen this site to commemorate their commander, who with wisdom and faith, courage, and exemplary leadership was directly responsible for saving the lives of 1,800 residents of the Jewish quarter and its defenders. So, referring to the war in 1948, the creation of Israel, the modern state of Israel. Okay, should we go right or up here? Give this a try. I know where I'm trying to end up. Okay, we have some interesting art back in here. Maybe I will just have to retrace my... Hello, how's it going? Very good. No, I guess this should work. Maybe. So it is nice to, get into some of the quieter alleys, and then it quiets down. 2 old synagogues are situated here, the Ha'ari and Or Hashem synagogues. So there are the main sites within the old city, but then as you see, there's tons and tons of historical buildings from many different eras, different cultures, different civilizations. Okay. Uh-oh. St. James Street. How do I get back to the busier area? Ararat Street. Okay, well, these people are coming with groceries, grapes there, so they must be coming from the market area, is my best guess. Wow, speaking of cool, there's a fan right there. Okay, this is another area I have never been before. Merry Christmas. Okay, going back downhill. Okay, this is looking promising. Maybe we'll complete the mission. The Syriac, so I assume that that refers to Syria. Orthodox Club Jerusalem, established 1922. So another glimpse into the history, I guess. Syrian Orthodox Christians. That same symbol that you see up there, winged something, the Syriac Orthodox Patriarch. Wow. Yeah, so Syrian Orthodox Church, St. Mark's Convent. The first church in Christianity. That's what I'm talking about. You wander down some alley with nobody in it and then find the first church in Christianity. Looks like maybe you have to pay to go inside. The site of the Last Supper. Look at that. Is that incredible or what? Sounds like some construction happening. Wow, that was quite phenomenal. Finding the site of the Last Supper and the first Christian church. Okay, come on. This doesn't appear to go through. I need to get kind of that way. No? Bikur Holim Street, okay. Does this go somewhere? Apparently, St. Mark Street, Lutheran Hospice, Guest House, so you can stay in the old city. So while I'm walking along here, I figure I'd mention like my upcoming travel plans. I really don't know, considering the many options from here after I go to Cyprus. So one possibility is Egypt, where I have been twice before. In 2009, did a full 3-week tour, Cairo and the pyramids, and then Aswan, Luxor, into the deserts. Desert oasis. Okay, looks like this worked. But where I really want to see in Egypt that I haven't been to yet is Alexandria, in part because I am an Alexander the Great, not sure what the right word to use would be, not fan, not admirer, but generally interested in Greek history and the fact that you discover Alexander the Great's mark on the world in so many different places, including here in Israel. He conquered the Jews, 4th century BC. And so Alexandria, Egypt, is named after Alexander the Great because he was there as well. looks like an interesting city in general. And then even more so, I want to see the Siwa oasis. That would be a big journey. And it's probably still pretty hot there. So that is just one option. Going back to Greece. So I have my 11 days in the Schengen countries of Europe left that I haven't used yet, which I can use anytime. That Schengen visa 90 days, which you are allowed, I mean, with a US passport anyways, and with many other citizens of the world, you can stay 90 days. So in other words, I used 78 or 79, I guess it would be 79 that I use. So I have my 11 days left that I can go back and use. So Greece is an option, Sicily and Sardinia, Czech Republic, Norway, Sweden. But I will be limited to those 11 days, and so I'll have to be strategic about it. Okay, Jaffa Gate there. Here's something I've never done, the Ramparts Walk. Guess maybe that's it there. Looks interesting. And pretty sure this is the Tower of David. So, Jerusalem first established as the city of David, the legendary figure of the Israelites, King David. And then that is Jaffa Gate. And out there, Jerusalem, where I will be going next to see more of the city. Okay, a little information. One of the most beautiful and important gates within the Ottoman city walls. So there you go, the Ottomans did a lot of building of the city here, dating from the 16th century. So it is relatively recent compared to many other parts of the old city. The gate led to Jaffa and to Hebron, and hence the origin of its name in Arabic, Bab al-Khalil, Hebron Gate. Let's walk through it and conclude the tour. Okay. Why does that say Jericho? Oh, Petra. Okay. I was confused. I thought there was maybe something at Jericho that looked like that. I was in Jericho a few weeks ago. So, various places to visit: Haifa, Golan Heights within Israel, and then Bethlehem in West Bank, Jericho, West Bank, Masada, and Dead Sea. So, while I am here in Israel once again, I am considering whether to maybe see a bit more or to just catch a flight over to Cyprus and go relax. So I am thinking about that today. I have to make up my mind. I have one more night in my hotel, which is just a few minutes walk up that way, up the main tourist pedestrian street, which is where I will go in the next video. I will start filming that separate video right now, starting here. So, West Bank would be out there of Palestine, Mediterranean Sea, roughly that way, Jordan, other side of West Bank. So in every direction from here, you're looking at incredible places. Lebanon, nearby, Cyprus, a very short flight, Egypt, Syria, etc. There you go. Unedited walking tour of the old city. Now I will make another video, like an edited video, walking up that way, showing more of the more modern city. So the old city here was fully containing Jerusalem until the 1800s. All of Jerusalem was just inside of the old city until like the mid 1800s, and then it began to expand outwards and become the modern city that it is today. But historically, there's Jerusalem right there.